One of the things I didn't point out earlier on the map is see how you got hunt area 5, 7 here, 5 there, 3, 4, 1. This is a huge hunting area out here as well. They have, looks like 16 different hunting areas. And this is one of the hunting stations. Thought you guys might get a kick out of this. So in the hunting season, watch where you hike. Out here on land between the lakes. So you got that. And then they got a deer carcass, I guess, weigh station here. I don't know if you pay by the pound. But real quick, there's probably a game warden in here that deals with hunting, and this is one of probably many hunt check stations along the way. There's a barge moving down the Cumberland River heading south. It's also Lake Barkley. It's the land between the lakes. We're heading into the land between the lakes right now. We're heading west. And if you like our videos, hit that like and the subscribe button. And we're going to check out more of this right now. So this is one of many of the campgrounds, more than a dozen campgrounds here at Land Between the Lakes. We're going to go in here and check it out. So this is when you first come in. It's actually a pretty big area, and it's on an offshoot of the Cumberland River, or Barkley Lake, Lake Barkley. So it's on like a little bay area. If you look on a map, you can check it out from an overhead view on your Google Maps. But we're going to go down by the water and take a look at that. There's some campsites down on the water edge, down there. We're going to just do a drive-through on this one, folks. We'll go down by the boat ramp or the main area and maybe get out, but it's typical campground of the southeast. We're a little bit north of the southeast. We're up north of Nashville, obviously, but you can see that there's camping right on the water down there. We'll see if we can check out another area up here. So we're kind of down at the end of that main road here, and they got one cabin for rent here. We didn't see any other ones, but they got a lot of RV spots. On this side, you got the bathrooms. I'm going to go up over here. There's the bathrooms. 4 individual bathrooms for use. And there's probably showers in there. And then they got the handicap on the side. We're going to go down by the water here on this little road. It's not very big. I thought it was a little bit bigger than this, but we'll go back over to that other section too and take that other road down. This is a little turnout and a little loop down kind of closer to the water, but I think that other section we drove by already has a area that gets a little bit closer to the water, so we're going to go check that out. But you can kind of see the water out there. Pretty calm and very nice and remote out here. Let's go check that other area out. So we got a little store down there, used Forester Service store. You can go. Pretty cool. This is back to area A, and they got some bathrooms here, of course, too. I guess each section has restrooms. And we got nice level pads and lots of room for RVs in here. Getting right down on the water. There's a couple spaces here that aren't being used this week. This is the 4th of July weekend, by the way. So I figured it'd be a little bit more crowded in here. So I thought this was a little closer to the water, but it's still up above the water. You got some people down there that are a little closer. I guess they've just walked it down to the water over there. So, all right. So we had missed this boat ramp on the way in. This is like right up near the front gate. When you're first coming in, it's off to the right. And it's a little launch area for kayaks and canoes, and you could probably drop your boat in here too. So there you go. That is the campground, one of dozens out here. Another cool stop along the way, and they They get you with a fee here as well. Welcome. Oh, his beak got broke off. Let's check it out. So we're inside now, and it's pretty cool. They charge, you saw the sign, this is the Woodlands Nature Area, and they've got a bunch of birds and a couple other animals in cages back here. We're not huge fans of zoos and stuff, but I think a lot of these are rescue animals, so they are trying to save their life, and they can't really be rehabilitated to go back out into the wilderness, maybe because of injuries. They wouldn't survive, so it looks really nice. They got a lot of hiking areas back there with a bunch of different bird species, bald eagle and hawks and stuff like that, as well as, I think there's a fox. I'll show you the map here. Let's take a look at that. Here's the layout of the thing. If you guys want to pause and read this, you can see they got little ponds out there and stuff like that. And we're going to go for a hike outside here. I'm going to show you a few other things outside. So there's the building that we were just in there, and there's some trails here we're going to check out. But first I wanted to take you over to these bird nests. That's a really big thing down here in the south. So you will see these bird type things. These are look like man-made ones, but a lot of people just hang gourds. And you'll see them on wires at farm fields and farmer houses all over. And sometimes they got hundreds of them out in their backyard. Because I guess these birds that nest in here, it looks like they're the purple martins. So these are martin nests. It looks like they eat a lot of mosquitoes. So it's really for cleaning the mosquito areas here. Let's take a look. The purple martin. And then you can pause and read that if you like. Here's the areas that they're at down here in the southeast. So we're going to move on to some other stuff in this area. Here's the other iron furnace. Not much left of this one. This one was a slightly different design, it looks like. But you can see the building used to go bridge across from the top of this guy over to the top of that guy. And one of the things we didn't talk about on the last one, because I really didn't know about it till I read that sign, was that there used to be a big long building where we were walking around that furnace, and then from the top into the woods was another building, and that's where they would bring the coal to drop in there to try to get the iron out of it by dropping it into the fire down the chimney. And then the side ports weren't all for the iron ore metal to come out of. There was only one area the metal would come out of, and the other ones were air inlets to stoke the fire, which is pretty cool. I'm sure you guys read that on that sign. I didn't have a chance to read that, but I did afterwards, so now I know that. Let's go over here and check this out. They got some information here. This is a bit about this in particular place. This is called the center furnace. And there you go, read that. And here's where the center furnace was, right here. So you could see there used to be a building there, and then a building across the top where they would walk down from up on top of the hill and then drop it down in the furnace. Then all the iron ore smelting would come out the bottom. And that was the little village around it right there. So check that out. Once again, there's the actual structure right there. Then you can go ahead and pause and read this stuff. That's a little bit more about it there. Let's see what we got around the other side here. There we go. See how he'd walk it in from the back and drop it down there. Boy, that'd be a hot job. Drop down in there. Wash, pot, hearth. Huh, so interesting. Look at that. So this is how they used to do it. That's what the building used to look like. And some information there. Some information there. You can read this down here. You can read that right there. Here's some pictures of what it looked like back in the day. This one's different. This one was built out of bricks. The other one was built out of huge chunks of rock, let's see if you can read that. It's kind of messy with all the background images. The other one was made out of the giant rocks, like an old pyramid almost would look. Pause and read this stuff if you want. There you go, guys. A little bit of history right there on that baby. So you can see in the back here, they actually have the bigger stones for that part of the building. And then the actual furnace was made out of brick compared to the other one they did out of the big stones. I wonder if they wanted to get it a little bit more airtight and the bricks would do that. But look how thick that brick wall is. Holy mackerel. That's crazy. All right, let's go take a look at some of the other stuff out here at the Land Between the Lakes. That Hematite Trail here. As you can see, there's a nice little parking area here, and there's a lake to walk around. It's a 2-mile loop, so it's a little bit longer than some and a little shorter than some. There are hundreds of miles, I would say, hundreds of miles of hiking trails, and the trail goes right across the top of this little dam here, out here. And this is really close to the nature center and the central iron ore smelting pot thing that you saw just a little while ago. So the trail comes from over there and then also goes this way. I'm going to take you down here onto the dam. Looks like there's sounds like water running possibly underneath it. And I guess for when the water's high, you can walk on top of these rocks like I'm doing right now. Looks like the water runs over here into a drainage culvert. Probably comes out way down here or down there. Oh, look at that. I just pointed at a great blue herring hanging out down there. See him? Look at that. He's hiding down there. I will not disturb him. So I'm going to go out here and check this out. Oh, here's a better view of him. Look at that guy down there. Cool, huh? He's fishing the swampy lily pad area down there. And then the trail goes back right there. Goes all the way around the lake. And I think Truly must have gone over here somewhere. So I'm going to have to chase her down. It's a beautiful lake. Fun to walk around. They got a fishing limit. You can only catch sunnies that are over 8 inches. And you can only do 10 of those a day. So check it out. One of the other cool stops out here at Land Between the Lakes. Another part of Hematite Lake. In the Land Between the Lakes area, we're in the Kentucky side of the border. This is a long, thin, well, kind of wide park that is in between the Cumberland River and the Tennessee River. And they got a couple of, I think it's Barkley Lake is on the Cumberland side, and I don't know what the lake on the Tennessee River side is, but the south end of this park is Tennessee River, or Tennessee, and the north end is up here in Kentucky, and Hematite's up kind of about halfway through, a little over top. But I thought this was pretty interesting. These giant lily pads are all over this lake. Just beautiful. And you can fish on this lake. There's some guys over there fishing right now, way over there. So if you like our videos, please hit that like and subscribe. And we got tons more on our site. Now the other part of this fascination, there's campgrounds all over out here, but the other part of this lake that's kind of fascinating is they've got a lot of sunny in this lake, sunny sunfish. And they have a limit. You can't even keep anything under 8 inches. And if you catch over 8 inches, you can only take 10 a day. So there must be a lot of sunfish in this lake. Check out our other videos on our website regarding the Land Between the Lakes. We've got a ton of videos out there. One of them that's just kind of a main video covering the whole area. And then we've got some other shorter videos that cover some of the wildlife we've encountered. A turtle, so we got a turtle video, and some of the locations. And then also we have some videos on the bridges and stuff like that. It's just beautiful. All right, to wrap up our video for the land between the lakes, well, in between the Cumberland River and the Tennessee River, in both Kentucky and Tennessee. Here's the North Welcome Center. It's kind of cool. Looks like they got a round back on the inside there. It's closed right now. It's kind of a cool construction to this building, but hey, thanks for watching this video, everybody. If you dig it, please hit that like and subscribe button. Please visit our channel for a bunch more videos like this, and we'll see you on the next one.